It is day 54. I'm a little bit injured. I am, yeah, my foot seems to, I used to have I think it's called a Morton's neuroma, which is where in the ball of my foot I get a nerve that swells up and it causes like pain and like shooting sensations up my leg, and like it clicks when I walk. It's because I've had both feet operated on, and because I've been doing for 50 days today, day 50 at the gym today. So for 50 days solid, I have been going to the gym and doing my walk, and my foot has decided to take a day off. So I've taken some painkillers and some steroids and some anti-inflammatories. I don't know where I got steroids from. I wish I was taking steroids. I'd be out there powering it. I barely walked to the gym. I hobbled in and Kenya was like, "Are you sure you should be here?" And I'm like, "It's absolutely fine." But yeah, that is really sore. And my new conch has decided to flare up as well today. So yeah, I've taken anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen and some paracetamol. Not in pain. Obviously pain on my foot when I walk on it is like if you can imagine standing on an electric shock and having that shoot up your leg, that's what it feels like. So I kind of like hobbled to the gym. But I went, and I'm proud of that. So yeah, I'm just jumping on now because I want to just get into bed and just elevate my foot. I've got a cold pack that I've just put in the freezer, so that should be, hopefully I did that, because it was playing up a little bit yesterday, but I still could walk on it, whereas today it was, yeah, I got up to get ready to go for the gym and I stood on the floor and it was literally like I'd stood on a piece of Lego. Like the pain was intense. So I massaged it and done all the things that I normally do with it, and I can feel the little lump in there. The last time I had this, I had to have injections between my toes. That was not fun at all. And that was, I think, having steroids injected. Might have been, yeah, I think it is. I think that's what they inject in there. So I'm hoping I'm just going to cut out the walking for a couple of days. Still do some, because I know with most ailments you're supposed to keep like small amounts of movement and not, you know, sometimes leaving something static and not moving it can be sometimes worse. So I'm gonna still obviously go to the gym every day. That little walk, it will do me good. But yeah, so I'm feeling a little bit battered and bruised today. So my plan is to do this, get it uploaded. Hopefully it will, oh my God, my Wi-Fi last night. It's always when I say I want to get like things done early because I've got stuff to do, that my Wi-Fi decides to go, yeah, about that. And then it proceeds to upload at like less than a meg speed, like dial-up speeds. So I'm hoping, fingers, I would cross toes, but well, I'll cross toes on my right foot, not my left foot at the moment, that everything's okay. I haven't actually switched the laptop on at all yet. So let's have a look for a quote. Let's get this done. Here we go. Your activity likes. What have I liked today? Let's have a look. Oh, let's have a think. Every single one that I've liked today has really got some, it's kind of hit a nerve. All of them have kind of hit a little nerve and kind of been like, oh, I like that. Here we go. I like this one. This is one of many, but I think this one is, yeah, I like this one. So it says, I am growing with every new day. I embrace the blessings with an open heart. I accept the lessons with an open mind. I am a student for life. I am a spiritual being having a human experience. Everything that is unfolding is part of something much bigger than myself. I choose to flow with love. I like that. That's going to be my thing. But some of the other things that I read that along the same lines was, I never fake care to anyone. What I give from my heart. There was also another post where apparently a hodophile is someone who loves traveling and exploration of the world, and a selenophile is a person who loves the moon. So I've realised I am both of them. And I sent to my oh my god, there's so many good things I've liked today. So many. Nope. Let's just stick with the one that we've got, because I could literally, every single one today has been a real spur of like, oh yeah. And oh, I thought it was so adorable. Kaya, who done my tattoo, posted my little tattoo on her page. I'm always so honoured when, because I know not all tattoo artists share your tattoos, so when I saw that pop up, I was just like, oh, that's really sweet. So yes, my little T-Rex. So my learning today is that it's okay to in fact, do you know what? I am going to do one of these other posts, because it does fit with my learning. So another quote that I really liked was, not all progress is tangible. The energetic cornerstone that you've been solidifying will show your growth in ways unique to you. Keep your senses alert for many synchronicities today. That first bit, not all progress is tangible. I need to, on days like today where I went to the gym and obviously I couldn't do the rower, because obviously you use your feet and put quite a bit of pressure on your feet to kind of like push backwards and forwards. It was really uncomfortable, so I was just like, okay, let's just cut the rower out and do an extra 60, like 30 reps on 2 different machines. So I done like 5 lots of 30. So I kind of made up for it in that way. And as I was leaving, I was just like, because I haven't done that little bit of kind of like that 3 minute of hardcore rowing, like up in the 900s, like really exhausting. I didn't get that kind of like cardiac boost that I get from when I go on the rower. But I wanted to just remember that understanding that my body is sorry, I was just looking at the time and it's 5:28. Yeah, understanding that maybe today is a chance to grow myself in another way, and that may be coming home and honouring the fact that my body has been put through some serious, like 50 days straight of going to the gym. Like, I can't say I've ever had that much commitment. 50 days of walking 3 to 7 miles a day without fail. Like most days, the shortest I think I walk, my short walk is like 2.4 miles, so just under 2.5 miles. That's like my ultra short walk. There's been a couple of days where I've kind of like not been able to because it's been absolutely horrendous, but I've still been to the gym and done stuff. So yeah, I have to understand that at some point my body is going to kind of go, hey, we're just going to chill for a little bit. Although I don't feel like I push myself. I don't go to the gym for like an hour. I'm literally there for probably 30 minutes tops to do all my bits and bobs. But yeah, I think tonight is about progress in a mental way rather than a physical way, and that is just as important, like restoring my mind, making sure I'm well rested. I was, again, another night of slightly restless sleep, so I've came home via the shop and I've bought some cacao. I'm going to have that for before I go to bed, or like in a couple of hours, just to kind of like hopefully calm and like, yeah, I'm just trying anything. But with regards to kind of how today's been, it's been a bit of a shit show, if I'm honest. But I'm still smiling, and that's an absolute testament to how I've grown, because there are some things that happened today that I know old me would not have handled the way I have. I, without a doubt, would not have handled them as well as I have. So I'm chuffed to bits that I'm actually now seeing results without having to consciously, on every single occasion, make that effort to kind of go, oh, this is a situation where I feel slightly triggered. What do I do? What do I say? How do I word this? To have been presented with a couple of problems and to automatically go into a certain routine of kind of like pause. What do I want to say? What do I want to do? You know, it was like I said, it's just been a day where I've been like, this commitment to myself to do things on a repetitive way, it is storing it in a different part of my brain, because it was almost subconscious that I handled myself in a different way. And I can't say I've always done that, and I can't say I'm always going to do that again in the future, but it's nice to know that I did it today, because that's all I need to do. My only goal today is to be better than I was yesterday. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt that I have achieved that. And I am, yeah, chuffed to bits. I'm proud of myself. So my learning is listen to your body, and not all progress has to be physical. Having mental, you know, understanding that your mental progress is just as important, and that could be progress, could be just stopping for a small period of time. That is still progress. I am happy for what am I happy for? I'm happy that my skirt arrived, and it's too big. I literally ordered a size down from what I thought I needed, and it's too big. I can't believe it. It's crazy. It's nice, but yeah, it's a bit long, but I don't know whether that's gonna change if I get the next size down again. So I think what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I've tried it on. I know it's definitely too big. I know it needs the next size down, but I think I'm gonna just have a look at the measurements on their website and see how much shorter it's gonna be, because if it's the same length of the little skirt on it, then I'll probably just send it back and look for something else, because it is just a little bit too long. But yeah, I'm happy that, yeah, I thought I'll be a bit cheeky and order the size down that I would normally get, and I should have ordered the size down again. So yes, you're doing good. I am grateful for free returns on Amazon, because I can send it back and it's not going to cost me anything. I'm also grateful for I'm grateful for the connections that I've got at work. Like, yeah, like I said, something happened and I kind of pinged one of my colleagues and was like, you free for 2 seconds? We jumped on a video call and I was like, what do I do in this situation? You know, is it something that I should get involved in, or should I just kind of, this is what I'm thinking of doing? And they were just like, nope, absolutely, what you're thinking of doing is the perfect response to this situation. I was like, thank God. Like, you know, because there's been times when I've asked this person, this is what I'm thinking of doing, and they've gone, Stace, don't do that. so, so to know that I'm now thinking of how I should react in certain situations, and I'm kind of just having a little check in with someone who I trust and whose opinion I value, to just say, is this the right way to handle this? Like I said, I'm still working on being assertive. I'm still working on standing up for myself, standing up for other people, standing up for what's right, but doing it in a way that is a respectful and, yeah, not passive aggressive, which is what, like I said, I've been accused of in the past. So yes, I was so grateful that I've got that option to do that, because my journey in changing my way of handling situations and becoming a better person would be so much harder if I didn't have people around me that I trusted, that I could go to and say, am I doing all right here? Is this the right thing to do? Is this the right thing to say? Should I be doing anything different? And having an opinion back that I value. So I'm grateful for that. I am gonna make this a short one. I'm conscious that it's already over 15 minutes though, so it's not necessarily short, but I really do want to just at some point very soon get horizontal with my foot elevated and just chill and relax, because I've got a whole week coming up. I've got one more day at work and then I'm not back at work until the 30th, and I really don't want to have to spend my week's holiday stuck with my foot in the air. I want to be able to get out and do some exploring and do some adventures and have some fun and celebrate my dad's birthday. So preparation now should hopefully mean that by next week, by sort of Monday, Tuesday, you should be fighting fit again. So just chill today, still go to the gym, but maybe just cut your walk out. You have to walk to the gym and back again anyway, so you're still getting a little bit of exercise and you can judge in that time how you feel. But get yourself rested this evening. Try and get yourself into a better frame of mind. You got caught up talking to someone online again and you didn't switch off when you were supposed to. Like, it's great that you're there and you're able to help people, but you have to remember that you can't pour from an empty cup. So make sure that, and you were quite, you were good. You got to a point where you could see the conversation was like slowing down and you were like, great. And then they said something and you kind of responded in a short way that kind of like fired them back up again. And you were just like, look, cool, I'll speak to you about this when I've got more time. So you were good in kind of like knowing, no, if I get caught up in this conversation again, it's going to keep going again for another hour. So you were very good with that. But yeah, just make sure that once you've uploaded, just get everything switched off. Just, yeah, you've got to do this. So it's that time of day where you talk to yourself like your best friend and you say, Stacey, I'm so proud of the way you handled yourself today. You are clearly showing that everything you are trying to learn is finally you're getting opportunities to put it in practice, and you are proving to yourself that, you know, this work is it's I can't even put into words how, you know, how surprised I am that you've been able to do this, that you've shown this dedication and commitment to yourself. And I'm excited to see where things go from here, because what you've achieved in this short period of time is, compared to what you've tried to achieve throughout your whole of your lifetime, it's worlds apart. So keep going, don't give up. There's days like today, just enjoy them, learn from them, cement that feeling of doing something right, reacting in a way that is received well, you came across really well. Like, store that in a part of your brain. Get rid of one of those negative, like, oh, I'm always crap in these types of situations. Get rid of that. Store this new memory in that place. Like, store this, you can do this when you get into that situation. So next time you're tapping into your subconscious, when you're presented with this, you've got a good, positive, solid memory to go back to, rather than an example of a time when you could have done better. No, get rid of that. You don't need that anymore. You've proved today you can do it. I love you. I'm just, yeah, I'm excited for everything, for so much. But yeah, for now, get off, get yourself chilled, and I'll see you back here for day 54. Is that right? 54? Are we on day 54 already? Is it day 55? It's day 54. Oh, see, I do need some sleep. Yes, keep going. You got this. And whatever you do, no matter what you conquer in your life, don't ever stop being kooky.